Namaste everyone. Hello my dear students. Welcome back to online classes brought to you by Vivekananda PU College. I am Suprit Kesi. In today's class we are dealing with the biomolecules. I think in previous class we have discussed the protein. Today's class we are beginning with the carbohydrate. We have seen what is protein and what are the monomer of protein, amino acid, structure, types, all the things we have seen. I think even we have seen the proteins, the functions of proteins we have studied. Okay, just a repetition today. Functions of protein. Protein is acting as a carrier or a transporter in a cellular membrane. Okay, they are known to be the transporter, right? Okay, in the case of when I say the transporter, there is one transport protein called as GLUT4. Okay, GLUT4. This GLUT4 is a transporter, nothing but made up of protein, which is helpful in a transportation of sugar to the cell, to the inner side of a cell. Okay, GLUT4, that is about the transportation. Even the protein is acting as a hormone, right? Hormone. We have studied insulin is the best example, which regulate blood sugar level, insulin. And the protein is acting as defense molecules like antibody, right? Fine. And even the proteins what we are referring is known for, okay, being enzyme. Okay, they are all the enzymes in our body, they are made up of proteins. Okay, enzyme, they even act as enzyme. What is enzyme? Enzyme is a biocatalyst. Whatever the catalyst you are defining in a chemistry, like the same, they are biocatalyst which accelerate the rate of reaction happening in our body or the rate of the metabolic process in our body. Okay, enzyme. Example is trypsin. Okay, trypsin is an example of enzyme that is present in our body. Fine. And even the protein which is very essential for the growth development pattern. And there is one protein called as collagen. Yes, collagen. Okay, this is a abundant protein you can find in a animal cell, which is insoluble, and you can find in a muscle, tendon, okay, of the animal. Collagen. And dear students, you must know there is something called as a Rubisco. Okay, Rubisco. What is Rubisco means? Ribulose bisphosphate, ribulose bisphosphate, as well as it is known to be the biphosphate, ribulose ribulose biphosphate, okay, carboxylase, then O, oxygenase. This is an abundant enzyme, this is an abundant protein we can find in a biosphere. In our biosphere, what is the more content or what is the more quality occupied by or acquired by the protein, or what is the dominating protein of biosphere? If you ask me, this is the answer: Rubisco, ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. That is the functions of a protein. Yes, right now we are dealing with the carbohydrates. Yes, carbohydrates. 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 Okay. What exactly you mean by carbohydrates? Okay. Carbohydrates, it is a chemical. Okay. Or carbohydrates is polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone, polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone or the substance which yield these two. Okay. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone or the substance which yield these two. They are known to be the carbohydrate. I repeat, polyhydroxy aldehyde, polyhydroxy ketone. This is so simple. Polyhydroxy means there is a presence of a OH group, right? More OH group you have. There should be a presence of CHO, nothing but aldehyde. And here also you can find out the presence of more and more hydroxy group, as well as there should be a presence of ketone, CO group, right? Okay. So the carbohydrates, they are polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone or the substance which yield these two, known as carbohydrates. Okay. Let us see. What you mean by your polyhydroxy aldehyde or polyhydroxy ketone? What do you mean by that? Okay. Right now I am going to write polyhydroxy aldehyde. Okay. Polyhydroxy aldehyde. There should be a 6 carbon. 3, 4, 5. This is a polyhydroxy aldehyde. There is a presence of CHO group, right? There is a presence of CHO group. This is known to be the polyhydroxy aldehyde. Glucose, this is the structure of glucose, open chain structure of glucose. Let us see, this is polyhydroxy aldehyde. Okay, this is polyhydroxy aldehyde. Here let us see what you mean by polyhydroxy ketone. Okay, polyhydroxy ketone. Okay. 3. This is the structure of a polyhydroxy ketone, where you can find out the presence of a CO group or a ketone group here, right? Polyhydroxy ketone, this is the structure of fructose, open chain structure of fructose. This is the open chain structure of glucose. Glucose is known as polyhydroxy aldehyde, fructose is known as polyhydroxy ketone. These two are considered as a carbohydrate. Okay, these are known as a polyhydroxy aldehyde, polyhydroxy ketone. Okay, at the one end, if you have the presence of CHO or the aldehyde group, known to be your polyhydroxy aldehyde, of course your carbohydrate. If you can find anywhere in the chain, if you can find ketone, known to be the polyhydroxy ketone. Okay, so this is about the definition. And here I can find the classification also, my dear students. What are the classifications of carbohydrate? Okay, so in broadly we have 3 types in the group of carbohydrates. Let us see that. So the first one is called as monosaccharide. Monosaccharide. Okay. The second one is called oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide. The third one is called polysaccharide. Polysaccharide. Okay. There is a you can find out 3 groups here: polysaccharide, oligosaccharide, monosaccharide. The carbohydrates are classified mainly into 3 types: monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, as well as polysaccharide. The name says itself. Mono means something resemble with a single or one. Oligo more than one. Poly is many, right? Let us define that. The first one is known to be the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides. Yes. Monosaccharides. What do you mean by monosaccharides? Okay. Monosaccharides are the carbohydrates which cannot further hydrolyze it into other, or the monosaccharide or the first classified group under carbohydrates, they are very simple sugar which cannot further hydrolyze. Okay, hydrolyze means elimination of water should take place and it should divide into 2, right? So the monosaccharides, you can define monosaccharide as it is a simple sugar which cannot, or which further cannot hydrolyze. Further cannot hydrolyzed. You cannot hydrolyze it again or to divide it again. No, you cannot. It is a simple sugar, simple most sugar, and which cannot further hydrolyze. This is the basic. This is very simple. Okay, that is about your monosaccharide. I give a example of monosaccharide. Let us take glucose. Okay, glucose. This is the structure of glucose. Okay, this is the structure of glucose. CH2H, here H, here you can find H, OH, OH, H, OH, H, OH, H. This is structure of your glucose. Okay, and this is the basic sugar which comes under your monosaccharide. Best example of monosaccharide, glucose. Okay, I take ribose again, which is the structure is like it is penta. The structure of your ribose. H, OH. Okay, this is the structure of your ribose. The structure of your ribose. So here glucose as well as ribose, they are known to be the simple sugar and comes under as an example of monosaccharides. Okay, based on the presence of a carbon, your monosaccharides are named as, if I have 3 carbon, just I have written the open chain structure like the same. If I have only 3 carbon in my glucose, known to be the triose. If I have a 4 carbon in my structure, only 4, known to be the tetrose. Here I have a 5 carbon, right? This is known to be the pentose structure. Here I have a 6 carbon, known to be the hexose. Triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose. Okay, these are the types based on the presence of a carbon in my structure. Based on the presence of carbon in my structure. See glucose here, ribose here. These are the the naming of the carbohydrate based on the carbon number. Triose, tetrose, pentose as well as hexose. Fine. If my monosaccharide is containing a aldehyde, just I shown you here, aldehyde known to be the aldehyde monosaccharide. If I have a ketone in the structure, known to be the ketone monosaccharide or monosaccharide ketone, monosaccharide aldehyde. That is the difference. Okay. So here the monosaccharide, which is the simplest sugar, known to be the monomer. Here, monomer. By the contribution of monomer, we are actually synthesize the polysaccharide. Okay. This is about the monosaccharide. The examples are glucose and ribose. Glucose and ribose. Here the ribose as well as the deoxyribose and deoxyribose are known to be pentose, because only 5 carbon I have. The same way glucose, your galactose, your fructose are the best examples of hexose. There is a presence of 6 carbon in the structure. This is about the monosaccharide. Let us see the oligosaccharide. What is oligosaccharide? Let us check out the oligosaccharide. Okay. Oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide, there should be a monomer more than 1. Okay. Oligosaccharide. What is oligosaccharides? Okay. Oligosaccharides, they are the carbohydrates which yield, okay, which give rise to, which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides, which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides by the process of hydrolysis. By the process of hydrolysis, if I can get a yield of 2 to 10 monosaccharides, known to be the oligosaccharides. More than 1, the structure should have more than 1 carbohydrate, more than 1 monosaccharide, sorry, more than 1 monosaccharide. Oligosaccharide is nothing but the carbohydrate which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharide by the process of hydrolysis. Say example you take, my dear students, I have a maltose. I give an example here, maltose. This is another example of a carbohydrate which is made up of 2 glucose substance. Maltose is my oligosaccharide which is made up of the monomer of glucose or the monosaccharides like glucose. 2 glucose are get to each other and you will get a maltose. Even the presence of glucose plus fructose, if I have the combination of glucose here as well as the fructose, this both will give me a sucrose. Both will give me sucrose. As well as I can find a oligosaccharide as which is lactose, where I can find out the presence or the contribution of glucose plus galactose. These are the different monosaccharides. Okay. Glucose plus glucose will give you maltose, glucose plus fructose will give you sucrose, glucose plus galactose give you lactose. More than one monosaccharide if you can find in a chain known to be the oligosaccharide. Or if I do the hydrolysis of this, I should find 2 or 10 monosaccharides. 2 or 10 monosaccharides. 2 or 10 monosaccharides. Okay. That is about oligosaccharides. Yes. Let us see the third one, the polysaccharides. Polysaccharides. Monosaccharide, oligosaccharide as well as polysaccharide. The name only defining everything. Okay. Polysaccharide. What is a polysaccharide? Okay. It is a chain of monosaccharides. Polysaccharide is a carbohydrate and it is made up of the chain of a monosaccharide by the glycosidic linkage. I will explain. The polysaccharide, it is a carbohydrate made up of monosaccharides made up of monosaccharides by glycosidic linkage. Glycosidic linkage, or there is a presence of glycosidic bond. That's all. Dear students, say example, I write one hexose here. Okay. Hexose, CS2OH, OH, OH. This is one sugar or hexose, a simple glucose. And here again I will write one more glucose, nothing but the hexose. CH2OH, OH. Okay, this is an example of 2 glucose. These 2 glucose are known to be the different monomers, right? This one is known to be one monomer, this is known to be one monomer, nothing but your monosaccharide. They will share a bond in between known to be the glycosidic bond, nothing but there is a elimination of a water molecule takes place here. See here, at this position, I have OH group, I have OH group, right? 2 OH groups I have, correct? Because of this interaction, the water molecule will eliminate here, OH plus H, elimination of water molecule. What is the left behind thing here? Is O, correct? O. This is called as a glycosidic bond or glycosidic linkage. Like the same, many monomer or many monosaccharide which share the glycosidic linkage and form a polysaccharide What is the examples you can give me for polysaccharide? Starch is the best example. Starch is the best example, as well as your glycogen. Glycogen is the best example. Even cellulose is the example. Okay, starch, glycogen, cellulose, these are the best examples of your polysaccharide. So what is starch? Dear students, you must know starch is a well known storage carbohydrate which is present in the plant. Okay, they are known to be the storage substance in the plant. If you take the tuber of a potato, okay, the storage is completely filled in a potato. They are the contribution of the polysaccharide called as a starch. Inside complete you have starch. So it is a storage carbohydrate you can find in a this one plant. Almost every plant will be having a storage carbohydrate, that is nothing but the starch. Even the same case of glycogen here, glycogen, whatever you are referring here, glycogen, it is a storage unit in an animal cell. Okay, in the liver, in the skeletal muscle, okay, the presence of this glycogen is abundant. Okay, that is known to be the glycogen. Even you have a cellulose here. So cellulose is like, it is a fiber content, fibrous and very tough in nature as well as insoluble in water, which is generally you can find in a as a coating of cell or the cell wall. Almost all the cell wall of the plant is made up of the presence of cellulose, which is insoluble as well as fibrous, very tough in nature. That is your cellulose. Even I have already told you the starch, it is a storage in the plant as well as in animal, the glycogen. These are all the examples of polysaccharide. Okay, these are the simple polysaccharide. Even we can find out the complex polysaccharide also. So before going to talk about complex polysaccharide, dear students, you must know, in the case of this polysaccharide, what we are referring, there are two types. Two types of polysaccharide we can see. One is a homopolymer or homopolysaccharide, The second one is heteropolysaccharide, What is homopolysaccharide means? Okay, whatever the monomer which will give you a polysaccharide, in the case of homopolysaccharide, all the monomers are same. So here glucose, 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 glucose. In the case of heteropolysaccharide, so here the monomers are different. If you have one glucose here, there will be another fructose, like that, like that. So different monomers you can find out, different polysaccharides you can find out. The best example of heteropolysaccharide is chitin, okay, which is not formed by the contribution of a same glucose. Homo means the best example I can take you is starch, because I can find out the presence of a glucose as a monosaccharide. Okay, this is about a simple polysaccharide, and again we have some complex carbohydrate too, your glucosamine, N-galactosamine, they are known to be the complex carbohydrates. They are known to be the complex carbohydrate. In the case of formation of endoskeleton of arthropoda, okay, there are all you can find out the presence of complex carbohydrate which is made up of glucosamine as well as N-galactosamine. So today we have studied what is carbohydrate, different types, and how they are made up of, what is their linkage, what is their classification, what is their definition. This is all we have studied, right? I just mentioned the carbohydrate, they are the polyhydroxy ketones or aldehyde, okay, and we have three types: monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, polysaccharide, their examples. And in polysaccharide we have two types, homopolysaccharide as well as heteropolysaccharide. They share a linkage which is nothing but the glycosidic linkage. Okay, the bond is forming here, the elimination of water, because of elimination of water you can find out the bond here, glycosidic bond or glycosidic linkage, as well as we can we have seen the complex carbohydrate, nothing but the glucosamine as well as N-galactosamine. This is the ending story of carbohydrates. Okay, so this is the time to wind up the class. Dear students, thank you so much for your patient listening. Have a nice day. Stay at home, stay safe, read well, and thank you.